Sally that girl in the kitchen. Hi everyone, and welcome to the first episode ever of Sally that girl in the kitchen. I'll be teaching you how to make all kinds of culinary delicacies, from breads to appetizers to desserts, main dishes, sweet, savory, pretty much anything you can think of. So let's get started. Today we're going to be making challah, but not just any challah. We're going to be making Oreo stuffed challah. Yes, you heard me right. Oreo stuffed challah. To quote my sister, it's the stuff that dreams are made of. It is amazing. You're going to love it. So let's get started. For a single loaf of challah, you will need 2 3/4 cups bread or all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/4 cup sugar plus another 1 1/2 teaspoons separate, 1 cup of warm water, 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and 2 3/4 tablespoons of vegetable oil plus another 1 tablespoon separate. You will also need the star of the show, of course, 18 double stuffed Oreo cookies. And for the egg wash that we're going to be using right before we put the challah in to bake, we are going to need 1 beaten egg that we will add just a touch of water to. And finally, you will need white sparkling sugar. Any coarse sugar will do, but I like white sparkling. It gives it that extra little something. So now that we've gotten all our ingredients together, let's get started on making our dough. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add our flour to our bowl. We're going to make a well in the center, and around it we're going to add our sugar and our salt. Then we are going to take our water that we warmed up in the microwave, and we're going to add to it our yeast and the sugar that we left separate. Then we're going to use a fork to mix our ingredients together. Then we're going to let our mixture sit for 5 minutes to activate. Then, once our yeast is ready, we are going to grab our bowl with our dry ingredients, and we will take our yeast mixture and we will pour it into the well at the center. Then, with the use of a dough whisk or a large fork, mix your ingredients together to form a dough. Once your dough is starting to come together, grab your oil and pour it in. Continue to mix until the oil is well absorbed into your dough. Now, using your hands, make sure all the mixture has come together. Now, right in the bowl, you will start the kneading process. Continue to knead the dough for a full 10 minutes until you form a nice cohesive ball of dough. Once you do, grab your tablespoon of oil and pour it over to coat the dough all around. Then, if your bowl has a lid, put it on. If it doesn't, don't worry. Use plastic wrap to tightly cover your bowl. Next, you're going to place your bowl in a warm, draft-free spot. I like to use my oven turned off. Set a 2-hour timer to let your dough rise. Don't forget to put up a reminder to yourself and to everyone else not to use the oven as your dough is in there rising. While your dough is rising, take advantage of the time to separate your Oreo cookies. Put the cookie part in 1 Ziploc bag and break them up, and put the cream part in another Ziploc bag. Set them both aside. Now that 2 hours have passed, pull your bowl out and let's get ready to shape and fill our Oreo challah. Punch down your challah dough about 5 times right in the bowl. Lightly flour your work area. Turn your dough out onto the floured surface. Using a pastry scraper or a knife, cut the dough into as many parts as you'd like. I'm going to be cutting it into 6 to make a 6-strand challah braid. Then make each section of your dough into a ball. Cover the balls with plastic wrap to keep them from drying out as you work. Then, one by one, roll them out as shown. Now, one by one, you're going to sprinkle each of the pieces of dough with a generous amount of crumpled cookie. You will have some left over, so don't worry. You can use that on ice cream or pretty much anything. Now you're going to add clumps of the Oreo cream. This you're going to want to use all of. Next, you're going to fold your dough over and you're going to form stuffed ropes of dough. You're going to stuff the dough with the cookies and the cream, and you're just going to roll your dough over to form a beautiful strand of filled dough. Now don't worry if pieces fall out here and there, because those pieces can remain on your work surface, and when you bring your challah together, they're going to stick to your dough and add character. Once you've filled each of your strands, go ahead and make the braid of your choice. Now place your braided challah on a cookie sheet that's been lined with parchment paper and sprayed with non-stick cooking spray. Then cover your challah with plastic wrap to keep it from drying out and let it rise for another 30 to 45 minutes. Now that your challah is ready, remove the plastic wrap and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now brush the challah with the mixture of a beaten egg with a little water added to it to give it a nice even coating. Brush it real well so that you get a nice golden crust. Now sprinkle your challah with your white sparkling sugar. It gives your challah just that little extra crunch, plus it looks great. Now place your challah on a center rack in your oven and set a 15-minute timer. After the first 15 minutes, you are to pull your challah out and turn it around. Then set another 15-minute timer and let your challah finish baking. Your house now smells like heaven, and there you have it, an amazing Oreo challah. Oh my God, guys, check this out. This is incredible. It has yummy pieces of Oreo and the cream inside. It is delicious, trust me. Well, better yet, don't trust me. You're gonna have to try this recipe yourself. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And of course, subscribe to my channel for many, many delicious upcoming recipes. See you next time. Sally, that girl, in the kitchen.